I'm Shay,
And I'm Shealyn.
and this is Shay's Scare Lounge. And today we are continuing on our journey, our road trip. And we're doing Indiana. And so for that, we went with Stephen King's Sleepwalkers. If you've
I'm like,
not
is that
seen
what
it,
we are?
it's a treat.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
over in
It's a
Indiana.
little trick. Oh, the
It's a
fake
treat.
town, right? What's it called? I'm looking for, Travis, Indiana.
Travis, Indiana. Yes.
Yeah.
Apparently they were in New York at first, and then because they have to move around a lot. Like
Yeah.
move and do things because they kill people, and which is
Yeah. It was
right.
either New York or I think they were in California, wherever they killed a little girl and took her.
Mhm.
You know,
So, would you like to talk about the premise of the story
I mean,
since you enjoyed it so much?
I had never seen it. It came out in '92. I think I was in the second grade, and
Mhm.
so get whoever's their shoe. So anyway, yeah, it was in the
The
second grade.
Sleepwalker.
It does seem like, yeah, I know, for real. I for some reason thought it was going to be about legit sleepwalkers. Missed the vampire tones of the poster, I guess, and I was like, oh no, because that's something I'm always freaked out about. Like my nieces will just like one of them sleepwalks, and it's kind of scary. But anyway,
Not the same.
it's a mother and son, which that's my beef with the film is because like, are they actually mother and son, or is it the
Yeah.
kind of like in Twilight where they claim to be related but they're actually not?
No, I
Or
think
are
they
they
are mother
actually
and son.
then that's disgusting because if you've seen the film, they're doing it and that's gross. I was
But they're
watching, I
not.
was like, I don't even like when people do the whole daddy thing or mom, that's weird. Role playing, that's gross. And yeah, so this movie obviously lost me in that way, but it stars and I never pronounce her name correctly, Madchen Amick, Twin Peaks. She's so beautiful, love her. I can watch her in anything.
Mhm.
I follow her on Instagram. She's still
Of course you do.
really hot. But yeah, the dude banging his mom, not into it. They're
Brian
vampires.
Krause. Hmm.
Did you know? Oh, I'll say it later. I was like, he was in jail at the premiere. So when
Really? Because he was in Charmed.
it, oh, that's how you know him. I was
That's how I
like
know
I
who he
looked
is.
familiar, but when I pulled him up, I didn't recognize like him from anything. But no, he was actually in jail serving for unpaid parking tickets on the night this movie premiered. And I'm like, yo, how many parking tickets did he have to go
I
to
like
jail? Because
Rebels. Yes.
oh my gosh, he was in. That's like the weakest rebel, but he was in jail for like 45 days. That's a lot of
That
parking.
that's my kind of rebel. Let's be real.
No,
I
no,
don't
this
I
not
don't
yours.
like more than that. This is not good.
I mean, I feel like it had to be a front for something, and maybe he did other things, and then to the media they said parking tickets because I don't know where the hell were you parked that you get like jail time.
Well, Hollywood. He was
Yeah,
going to maybe he was at the Paramount Studios and
I
parked in the
feel like
wrong spot.
no, they'll just tow you in Hollywood, like, and you'll
Mm.
never find your car.
Is that how it works?
That means,
Do you know?
yeah, sadly. Anyway, you chose this movie, or actually, did you or I chose it? I think
I
we
chose it, and that's only because Indiana Slim Pickens was the movies. So I went with I really did it just to mess with you. Like, let's be honest.
I like it. I like vampire movies. Like I
It-
was it's like I mean it's Stephen King, but it was also like
well, that's why
it
it's
felt like a
gross.
TV movie, in
Yeah, a
the
little
way
bit.
that
Hmm.
Christine to me feels that way, or what's a well, it doesn't. Yeah, it kind of has like that same warm fuzzy feel of an old TV.
Children of the 80s.
Uh like this is
Um,
comforting.
but oh no, so this was not actually a book first.
Yeah.
Stephen King
Yeah.
just wrote the screenplay. I think later they wrote the book, or he wrote the book to go with it, or they turned the screenplay into a book, but it
Oh,
was
okay.
not originally a novel by Stephen King. He just wrote the
Yeah,
screenplay.
I read that because they were saying they had to, after testing it on audiences, they had to go back and kind of add scenes to make it make sense. Like they added in the uncredited Mark Hamill, his scene talking about the cats and the history and how what do they call them? Not hurting him. I don't know. What's their magical power? You would know this. You witch? Whoa.
The
Cat creature.
cats?
Like he comes in outside of the cemetery and he's talking about, like, he makes it all tie in and
Okay.
make sense. So after an audience test, I guess people were like, what? Why was the cat able to defeat him? They didn't get that, you know. So
I don't get it
he's
either.
not credited in the movie. I know. I wonder that myself because aren't they cats? Like they were some
I
type of
thought they
cats.
were something. They're shapeshifters, and I guess something about the felines, or because felines go back millions of years or whatever, a long time, and
Yeah,
they were
maybe.
around the dinosaurs. They were, a familiar for which, therefore, people think they possess magical type of powers or some sort. So, but Stephen King also apparently really likes cats and uses it a lot, like Cat's Eye, for example, the short story,
He's a cat man.
I think so.
I am not a fan of cat. I'm
Neither am
allergic.
I, but it does make you want to get a cat if you watch
No,
the
really, this
movie.
movie
You're like, I
made
think
me
I need
want to get a cat. I was like, I've been thinking about it because, it could also control mice and everything in New York, but then the cat ends up like sleeping on my pillow. I'm allergic.
in your face, yes.
I'm trying to think what else I could say about this movie. Oh, the movie theater scene. Obviously, that's my favorite scene. Love it. She's
Where she's
dancing to what?
dancing.
You love me. She's dancing because I don't know, did Dirty Dancing just come out or something? Like that song, she's dancing to it. There's Mr. Pibb
Vacuum. Hmm.
on the fountain. I love Mr. Pibb. I was very excited.
I'm partial to Dr. Pepper myself,
Oh,
but
get out of here. No, I'm just kidding. Del Taco has Pibb Extra. So I was like, whoa, they must have paid a lot to get Mr. Pibb in here. How random.
not enough
But
money to get Dr. Pepper though. So they got Mr. Pibb. That's how it works.
I remember that was always like the sad alternative. It's better. To me, it's like more carbonated.
I don't like more
If you
carbonated.
Oh no? How dare you?
Well, so these are shape-shifting mother and daughter, last of their species.
Mother son
Yeah, that's right.
lovers.
Lovers.
So
Gross. And so they use him, Brian Krause, or what was his name in the movie? Danny? What? Billy?
What was it? Bobby? No,
Bobby?
that's Twin Peaks again.
Oh.
God, what is it? Billy?
Charles. We're way
Charles,
off.
we're way off. And I should know that. That's like my papa's name, my uncle, my cousin. Okay.
Charles.
Sorry.
So Charles. He goes
It's a very
to high
old
school.
name, though. Charlie.
He goes to high school and meets people, and he's looking for virgins so his mother can feed off of them. Why are you not getting more than one? Like, why are you just with one?
Because there's probably only one at the school. Like
Maybe.
left. like her friends seemed pretty experienced already. So I think he was like,
that
oh
was
no.
why she was the joke. She was like,
Yeah.
So there were some weird little cameos in the movie.
Oh yeah.
Like the teacher. I don't know. He was from Beetlejuice. I don't know.
Yeah,
what the guy from Beetlejuice.
He's like a million other things. Stephen King was in it. He did a cameo.
Stephen King did cameo. John Landis did cameo. Tobe Hooper did cameo. Ron Perlman.
Did we determine it's Tobe?
Toby. Let's say Toby. Let's say Toby. Clive Barker did a cameo. His name is Glenn Shaddix. Glenn Shaddix is the name of who we're speaking about, the one from Beetlejuice.
Like the dude from Beetlejuice.
The dude from Beetlejuice. Come on, if I said the dude from Beetlejuice, you know how many people know what I'm talking about? Everyone.
Yeah, they might think there's like other dudes. They might think Beetlejuice himself. I'm like, okay.
No, I don't think so. There's 3 dudes in Beetlejuice. But so he plays a creepy pedophile or something. Then the sleepwalker kid eats him.
Wait, why is he a pedophile?
Did you not pick up what was going on in the car?
Oh, I thought he was just threatening him because he did like his research and found out
Well,
that
he just said
the
that he
kid was
wasn't.
lying about where he
Yeah,
was
he was
from.
lying and he didn't know where he was from, but then he reached his hand down and that's why his hand got ripped off.
Oh, I thought he was just grabbing him because it was like here. I didn't think it
No,
was
it
going to.
was.
Oh, well, because of their whole back and forth in the class, and the kid kind of made him look like an idiot when he's like, a box has 6 sides, actually, or whatever he says.
Right.
So I thought the teacher was just sore on that and wanted to
No,
like,
he was like, there's other ways of payment or whatever, and then stuck his hand
oh,
down
you're
his.
right. It was like money's not the only. Ew,
Right.
this movie's gross. I was so like disturbed by the incest that I didn't even notice pedophilia. Um, Loved the cop in it, Deputy Andy Simpson and his cat Clovis.
Clovis.
Clovis the attack cat.
The attack.
And
Like,
he's just
what cop is
running
driving
around.
around with a cat?
I love it. He was so great. Like he was, and I don't know. I love that guy. And then he lived for a second after the
Yes, and then
pencil.
he died pretty quickly.
Their whole like extreme rolling scene where they're like, it was like, we get it, okay. And then they're making out, and all of a sudden he starts stealing her soul through her. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like, I couldn't breathe. I'm like, well, no kidding.
Yeah, he's trying
Souls
to
being
murder.
sucked out.
Could you just give him like a little bit and then like keep living? Was that not how it
Apparently
works?
not. Apparently not. Maybe you could have come up with a deal.
Yeah, like I'll let you have a little bit. I don't know. It wasn't blood. It wasn't. It was something else he was doing. So
Well, no, it was like her life force or something
I
ridiculous,
know
or
it
her
was like right.
soul. You're
Well,
going to
okay,
keep
wait.
Clovis.
And I guess I should have just rewatched it. I swear I had it on like 3 times, but I kept missing this. Her parents died, right? Or no?
I think so.
Okay,
I think
that's really
so.
sad. Then this movie's very depressing.
It is. Like the
Like
cop
the,
gets the corn stuck in his back, and I
you
think the
can't have
parents.
dessert unless you have vegetables or whatever. She knows
Corn is
sweets
not
without
really a vegetable. Let's be real.
vegetables.
It's not a vegetable.
So do you have any other facts, or how many cats are you gonna give this?
I'm
What's your
giving
scale?
it. Okay, I gotta be honest here. I've never liked this movie ever, and I think it's the incest that I can't. And why do
I
they
mean,
just
yeah.
burst into flames when cats are around? And the
Well, why
mom
are
is like a
they like? Why are they
weakling. I don't
doing
even
it so
understand.
passionately? Is what I wanted to like. That we could do without that.
Does it like recharge her? Because I know she's
That's what I was
weak.
wondering.
Maybe the sex
Maybe
recharges her.
she's getting some of his energy. I don't know.
Maybe. And then he's dying, and then she's freaking out, and she can't handle. I don't know.
I mean, let him die with that weird face. He had like the
Them
cat face. Gross. Like,
just
ew.
morphing. That's what they look like. Weird.
Okay, so how many cats? How many?
I,
You're
I
gonna
give
have
it I give it 2 cats.
two.
Two
All right. You
two
said you.
Clovis cats.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, out of 5 because I'm sorry, Stephen King. The incest I can't do.
Yeah, I know. I could have left that out for
And
sure.
I just think there's so much I wanted to like about this movie. Like I like Brian Krause and I like the girl that we can't pronounce her name, and and we got tons of fun like cameos by awesome people, and I just can't.
Maybe that was just supposed to make us not like them even more. Like so you're not rooting for them in any way. You're like,
Maybe.
I mean, yeah, I like the color scheme of the poster. I like a lot of the movie, but yeah, I'm just gonna say I think I'll give it a 3.
Mm. I
Because
think
it was
I think this is the lowest we've ever gone. You 3, me 2.
well, yeah, 3 out of 5.
2 out of
Final
5.
answer.
Gonna go back to our millionaire stuff.
Yeah, you should ask Eric to watch this film. I
would love to know his thoughts of why.
I'm sure he's seen it. I'll have to
I
ask
know
him.
to ask him, and then we'll add him in with
Yeah.
like little like voiceovers or something. Like, so this is
How
what
did
this
you
is.
feel about the incest? What did that do for you? But yeah, you're like, I was hoping it was just like I said, role playing, like in a way that Twilight had to do the same thing.
No. No, this was because it was the last of their species, and they kept looking for their
But how did
people.
they procreate in the beginning so they could? Ew, that's so gross.
There's too
On
many
that
questions.
note, I'm gonna go vomit.
Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram. Like, subscribe, share, hit the bell, do all the things. Go on our Patreon page, see what we got there. It's not much, but whatever. Check it out.
You're so convincing.
So until next time, we leave you with the cats.
Yeah, sleep well. Meow.
Meow.
Yes, I don't know why it just came out.
You're so weird.
I mean, we know this.
Meow. I'm gonna morph into weird
Do you
things
not
now.
meow when you see a cat on the street?
No, I don't meow at cats.
What? Why?
Because you're a weirdo.
You speak to them. Meow. They meow back. I just drooled as I was walking to get that.
You're fucking gross.
I felt it come down